It ain't nothing but inevitable, I make it sound incredible. If you got plans, you can mark it off your schedule. Let it go, the breath in your lungs. In the afterlife, people speaking in tongues. How we get here, he don't know his world rearranged. His flip got script, now he looking kinda strange. Out of luck, out of time, even outside his mind. No human involved, cause the victim was a crime. The gun went pop in the chalk outline. The casket dropped, he was left far behind. He watched it all from a soul's eye view. His mother had a breakdown in the church pew. His brother wouldn't understand, he just kept looking. Held him in his arms while the Lord took him. Days went past, he remembered that night as the gates opened to the afterlife.
The day that we die, who do we see? Where do we go? Nobody knows. The question everyone is asking, right? What happens to us in the afterlife? The day that we die, who do we see? Where do we go? Nobody knows. The question everyone is asking, right? What happens to us in the afterlife?
He floated in space, disappeared, no trace. His vision was blurry, in his mouth no taste. He probably was a cold case back on planet Earth in the afterlife. Now he's going through birth. New days are dawning, lights out, no warning. He sees his mom's at his school the next morning. It's watching your life with a microscope. Walking the thin line, choked by the tightrope. He liked to smoke Wiki water, dose blunts. Hennessy was the drink every time he got drunk. But time went fast, now he's resting in peace. With his eyes shut, amazed at the things that he sees. His body's underground, but he floats in the sky. His mother's still torn, man, she hope it's a lie. No hope in her eyes, only murderous nights, wishing to save her son from that afterlife.
The day that we die, who do we see? Where do we go? Nobody knows. The question everyone is asking, right? What happens to us in the afterlife? The day that we die, who do we see? Where do we go? Nobody knows. The question everyone is asking, right? What happens to us in the afterlife?
Major league in the streets did the wildest of things. When it comes to the green, call me Charlie Sheen. I was known as a Mac, laying holes on they back, quick to hit then dip, busting in tricks like a get. But when the Reaper came, I had nothing to say, while the money in my pocket had nothing to pay. It was Judgment Day, now I'm waiting in purgatory. Game don't change, so I'm sure that you heard the story. You heard it's gory and they cold with the hot metal, singing the gospel while I dance with the devil. See a hoe that I know from around the way. Called her STD cause the bitch got AIDS. In the flesh I'm the best, till them bullets hit my chest. Full clip left a mess, now I'm burning with the rest. Stay alert and aware, stay as sharp as a knife, cause it does get dark in that afterlife.
The day that we die, who do we see? Where do we go? Nobody knows. The question everyone is asking, right? What happens to us in the afterlife? The day that we die, who do we see? Where do we go? Nobody knows. The question